Hey, good morning everybody. How are you? Hope you're doing well and happy weekend to you all. It is Saturday, November 12th, and there are no shout outs on the books today, but it's a kind of a special day here at Song of the Day. Last time we were in California, which was just last month, we went to see some old friends of ours, Bob and Ann Goldberg, and at the time we were there, Bob gifted me with something that I've been wanting for a long time. Not this specific one, but I've been wanting to buy a mandolin forever and learn how to play it. And so Bob had this mandolin sitting around his house that was just sitting around his house, and no one was playing it. It was his father's. And he gave it to me, which was kind of overwhelming. He said there was no one in his family who was musically inclined, that played an instrument, or had any desire to play this mandolin, so he wanted to give it to me, and it was crazy. And so I walked away from Bob and Ann's with a mandolin in my hands, and when I got back home, I took it to a guy here in Arizona, and he did some work on it and put some new strings on it and played around with it. And when he was working on it, he discovered it was made in Kalamazoo, Michigan, which is where the Gibson guitar and mandolin factory used to be, Kalamazoo, Michigan. And it was made in 1937. And so I told Bob when he gave it to me that eventually I would learn some songs on it and play it for him and dedicate it to his dad. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is the instrument right here that Bob gave me. It's a teardrop mandolin from 1937. And I have learned a couple of chords on it. It's not easy. As you can see, these little frets are very tiny, and I have, my hands aren't that big, but they feel like they're giant hands on this thing. So anyway, I'm going to play this song for Bob and for his dad. And this song comes from the 1800s. 1830 is when it first showed up. They think it's an old sea shanty, and since then it's been done by many people in the folk world. It's an old folk song. The Irish Rovers among those people. That's the version I listened to first when I started listening to it. And it's an old sea shanty, and this is what the sailors would sing on the old sailboats when they were pulling up ropes and setting sails, and etc., etc. So it's called Drunken Sailor. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Lying way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, early in the morning. Hey, up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, early in the morning. Stick him in a scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in a scupper with a hose pipe on him. In a scupper with a hose pipe on him. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. That's the Drunken Sailor song, and that's it. That's the only song I know on the mandolin so far, but I'm going to keep plugging away at it, and maybe I'll learn a couple more. Anyway, once again, thank you, Bob and Ann, for this lovely, lovely gift. I will never, ever give it up. And that's it for your Saturday. Hope you guys have a lovely day today, and enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Stay safe and keep on the sunny side. Bye-bye.